Okay, welcome to the Sunday Shop Update, and today just a quick one. I'm going to talk to you about circle cutters on small routers, small handheld routers. So I've got a bit of a cold, so excuse me if I do some coughing. But anyway, let's just start with this circle cutter. You would have seen me using this on a couple of builds, and I did show you how I made it. This just simply pushes on and just uses a tight fit for the Bosch. And you know, really simple, quite inexpensive. That's what I've been using for the small stuff. And then I got this router, did a little review between this and the Bosch, and for the bigger jobs this can be really good. Wanted to get a circle cutting jig for that, was going to make another one, and then I come across this here. I'm going to put the links in the description. I got mine from BangGood. You can buy it from Amazon or BangGood. It is £40 on Amazon. It's £18 on BangGood. So really cheap for what you're doing. And it does a little bit more than circle cutting. So if we take a closer look how it works. It comes with a centering pin and this little nylon washer. And what that does is allows you to remove the base of your router, attach this to your router base with 2 screws or 3 screws, and then before you tighten the screws, you can then put the centering pin onto the nylon washer, then tighten down your screws. Now you know that this is right in the middle. Now, it isn't that important, very tight fit that, it isn't that important having a circle jig centered unless you're going to keep undoing it and putting it back and need it to go back. But what's really good about this is it comes with these little threaded nuts which can fit in different positions, and if I get a piece of wood I'll show you. So it is also a really quick, put it on there, push this to the side, and now you've got a self-centering jig for your router as well as a circle cutting router. So that was excellent. Now to do this yourself you have to be really accurate, and also you do need some sort of setup so that you can get this back exactly the same for it to self-center. So can't really beat it. 40 quid or 18 quid on BangGood, absolutely brilliant. So as you can see, that's really useful. But the next issue I've had with the Makita against the Bosch has been this tiny little base. Now it's very good if you need to get in on something and eye it up to have the small base, but I've got to be honest, with the battery on, and you're near the edge of a piece of work, it's so easy to tip this, which is what I've been finding. So I was going to actually make a kind of permanent, slightly larger base out of some Perspex or something, but now with this, the actual you'll see in a minute, the actual pin that would do this, the circle, can be locked up. So now you actually just have a really nice big base for working. And I found it really good. So if you're working on the edge of material, like say on this edge here, you can put your hand here and bring it along. It's changed the way I work with this because it's been a bit top heavy, if I'm honest, this router. So that's the other thing. What it was actually intended for is doing circles. So what they give you, you can put it up the other way. You get this adjustable plate which has the pin. Put that down on the bottom. Screw your little threaded nut in. That's where it kind of overtakes. My system was to get the hole where you wanted it. I had a center line, and then every time you use a different mark, drill it. As I said, this is not really self-centering, so I was just working out a pivot point. But this is quite nice because it's going to give you lots of options to pivot from. Or move it up, obviously, right the way up to there, and then you can flip it round and move it even closer by turning this round and putting it that end, or putting this nut there. It can get right up and do a tiny little corner, if that's what you want to do. And even for this system, which is for drilling a hole, the kit comes with a drill bit, and it also comes with a nice little aluminium depth stop for the drill bit. Not used that yet. And obviously Allen keys and all the stuff you need to fit it to your router. So I'll just quickly show you, you do need to make sure you order the right base for the right router. I ordered the wrong one and it was a right faff drilling this out for this base, a nightmare. Okay, well that's it for this week's Sunday Shop Update. I hope you found that useful. For less than £20, I think that is seriously good bit of kit. I'm probably just going to leave mine on there and get another one of these at about 20 quid and then just have a small base and a big base. But for less than £20, you can't go wrong. Really good piece of kit. Hope you find that useful. I'll see you on the next one.